What's going on, guys? This may be a multi-part video depending on how I am able to edit this and how long I yammer on about things. But I was building a couple of workbenches for the shop this week, and it didn't really dawn on me until about halfway through this second bench that it might be a good idea to make a quick video to go over the basic design of these benches that I came up with in case maybe you guys wanted to build some simple benches for your workshops as well. And what I like about these designs, or at least this one in particular, is that it's very simple, very easy to build. Anybody with any basic construction skills should be able to build one just like it. And you actually end up with a very solid and sturdy workbench for really not a lot of effort and not a lot of trouble. And the other nice thing about it is giving the materials and the design, not only is it fairly quick and easy to build, but it's also relatively inexpensive. If I had to estimate how much I'm going to have in this when it's all put together, it'll probably be close to $70, maybe $75. But the point is, you could easily build one of these for less than $100 if you've got some basic tools. And again, what you end up with is a very solid bench for the money. And probably not going to get a whole lot better for the type of bench that you'll end up with here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started just with the rough details, and then I'll probably end up cutting the video as I put things together more to its final form. And then I'll try to finish up maybe with an overview, and if I can, get a little bit more specific of a material list for you. But this bench is essentially two types of material. One will be the framing material, which in my case is all 2x4s, 8-foot 2x4s from the hardware. Price will depend on the grade you get. You can get a premium grade or just a rough construction grade. Look through the piles, see what you can find. I kind of lean more towards the premium for the extra 20-30 cents. But depending on your hardware store, it may not really matter. Now, as for the top, the other material you need is a top material. And I chose 1/2-inch OSB as it's fairly uniform, it's structurally sound, and quite a bit more inexpensive than veneered plywood or laminate plywood or even MDF. So again, this design is a little bit versatile in that you can use a number of materials. I chose for the lower budget workbench, so OSB and 2x4s should be just fine. Now, the other thing I like about this design is that it's fairly versatile in its dimensions as well. Now, I'm going to show you what I did for mine and give it a little bit more thought behind that. But really, it can be as high or as short as you want it. It can be as long or as short lengthwise as you need it to be. And really the width is fairly flexible as well. Now, depending on your overall dimensions, that may affect your list of materials quite a bit. So again, kind of keep that in mind. But for mine, I chose to maximize material as much as I thought I could for this length of workbench. So this video is going to reflect that. And although there's two types of material, there's really only three main parts, one being the uprights or the corner posts, second being the frame for your top, bottom, and even an optional metal shelf or two, and then lastly is the material that you'll cut for your shelves or your top. And again, that'll all make sense with the dimensions in a moment. So this will kind of be part one. I really don't want it to get too long in the parts. But that's just a kind of a brief overview and the ideas here. I wanted something simple, sturdy, and cheap. So hopefully that's what I end up with when we're all said and done here.